Yo, what's up, everybody? It is your boy Omega, and we are back with Diverse Clarity. And first off, we're going to do this. First, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody out there listening. And we're going to do this first. We're going to start it off. We're going to bring a little bit of clarity to Diverse Clarity. So we're starting this off and we're saying that this is season 1. But why are we doing that? Because everybody here experienced COVID, and we all went through the pandemic where we had to be at home. Some of us still have to be at home, and that was when Diverse Clarity was getting its start. And so what we did was we said, all right, we're going to zoom this thing in, and we're just going to change it up a little bit and call it Diverse Clarity Live. Well, as you'll soon see, everybody is here in the studio on the team, and now we are going back with the original plan of being in the studio. So we are back as Diverse Clarity, back for the first time, and we are going to dub this as season 1. So I am here. I am with the team. You guys know me, and if you don't, you're going to learn. But to my left, we have my co-host, Mr. John. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What's going on, everybody? My name is John D., hailing from South Korea by way of Louisville, Kentucky, by way of anywhere. Now Abu Dhabi, but I'm here. I'm the habitual thought challenger. I'm here to expand your mind and fulfill it with anything that I have to offer, and I'm happy to be here.
That's what's up. And then we also got my man, Mr. Corey D-Ron. It's a brother that I've known who he was for about, been about 4 years, give or take?
4 minutes, 4 years, 4 minutes, and 33 seconds.
34, 35. All right.
That's too long.
Tell about yourself, man.
I'm Corey D-Ron. Initially from Washington, D.C., live here in Dubai, and just happy to be here to help out and make this thing happen. Diverse Clarity.
For sure. For sure, man. And we definitely happy to have you here. See what I'm saying? So it's crazy how things work out. Put this out there. So me and Corey, we met, like I said, about 4 years ago on a boat. I think that's how it was.
Yeah, it sure was.
It was you.
I couldn't even remember.
You were doing I think you were doing photography. Yep. Right? You were doing photography. I might have danced a little bit. I don't remember.
If you did, I probably got pictures of it. So
let's never let those hit the surface.
I'm gonna go back and look for them.
Nah, bro, that's what I'm gonna need you to not do. That's what I'm gonna need you to not do.
I need evidence.
We met back then, and then when it came to the pandemic being done, and it was like, all right, let's restructure the team. And I reached out. I don't know a whole lot of people here. The UAE is a very transient place, and so I reached out to people that I do know. Corey was one of them, and bringing him on to the team. He ain't tell y'all this. Maybe that's the humble side of him. All the equipment here in the studio, he is monitoring. He is controlling as we bring you this show. And as you can see, we're bringing it to you live right here in the comforts of the studio, where we can have these great conversations, these thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. This is Diverse Clarity. And Corey knew John. And that's how John came onto the team. And this is officially my co-host for this joint. So I'm glad you're here, brother.
Hey, the pleasure is all mine. I'm just here to help be a part of this wonderful movement you've started. Offer some great ideas to help people live life better.
What'd you call it? The
habitual thought challenger.
Yeah, he already been doing that, y'all.
He's habitual, all right.
He's definitely been doing that.
He's habitual, all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, but look, we're gonna get right into it. So first episode. There's a whole lot going on in the world right now, but we're gonna take it light, and then we're gonna slide into some real stuff. But the first thing, WhatsApp. Yeah. Everybody in the room use WhatsApp, right?
Yep.
Huh? Have I talked y'all out of it? Is that
until it crashed in the zombie apocalypse? Heck yeah.
We're gonna get you through that. These Android users, sometimes they have a problem doing normal things on normal systems. So I don't know what it is. Installing the app seems to be difficult for y'all.
I've had it, so I wouldn't say it's an Android thing. I think maybe, like you said, it was a overflux of downloads.
It could be. It could be.
On one end, it tells me, it's gonna upload, but I go back a day later, we beyond 48 hours
like,
at this
wait
point
for
now.
it.
Like, it's not doing anything.
All right, so listen, everybody out there listening, right? So I'm your neighborhood tech guru. All right, so I'm your habitual tech guru. Can I steal your?
Sure.
Can I steal it? So this is the deal when it's coming to WhatsApp, right? So everybody knows WhatsApp is an app that you can use. You type in your phone number and you communicate with people. All right, little backstory. Facebook owns Instagram, and Facebook has also purchased WhatsApp. And if you've noticed over time, what they have done is they've gone through and said, okay, we're going to start merging things. You go on Instagram, and then you can now share your post on Instagram and Facebook at the same time. And then they came through and they said, all right, we're going to modify the Instagram Messenger, and we're going to make it so you can use the Messenger on Instagram, and it's going to be working simultaneously with the Facebook Messenger. Ultimately, it's going to get rid of it. Right. And so now we coming through and we got a piece where they're saying, oh, so now we're going to change the privacy policy of WhatsApp. What does that mean? Everybody that is listening, everybody that is watching, and thank you all out there for watching, for listening. Everybody has been on their phone before, had a conversation, whether it be WhatsApp or maybe text message, or you sent something on Facebook, or you clicked on something on Facebook, and then you get on your phone later, and the same thing that you was talking about, you notice that pops up. Everybody's like, oh my God, they're listening in. They are listening in. They're watching what you do, they're listening to what you say, and they're using that information to bring you advertisements. That's why when you go to go look for your vitamins, or the chicks is looking for the bikinis, or you checking out the car that came out, the new model or whatever, you getting these advertisements, and now you feeling like, yo, I feel so compelled to buy whatever. So basically, they're making money off of you.
That's
right?
why all them bust it down videos keep popping up.
So with here's the issue, the new privacy policy that WhatsApp is pushing out. Right? And on this new privacy policy, they have come out and they've said by February 8th, you need to agree to this, or you are not going to be able to use our app. What are you agreeing to? I ain't going to give you all the details right now, but I'll make sure that I can get you all the information later. But what you're agreeing to is you're saying everything that you put inside of WhatsApp, you're cool with them utilizing that however they see fit on their platform, and in essence, to bring you advertisements. There's a problem with this because they're making money off of you. They're making money off of what you're searching for. They're making money off of the conversations that you're having, and they're targeting you, right? Now, y'all went ahead and made the change. So I'm gonna shut up for a minute. Y'all went ahead and made the change. What was it that convinced you? You were already on, John. You was already on Signal because I had seen you on there, or whatever. Oh, Corey. Oh, Corey. He can't.
Dude,
we can't.
I'm a private dude, man. I'm not good with people in my business.
What you mean? That's why you changed. You saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't do well with people being, invasive like that.
Right.
If you want to know something, ask me. Don't. That's like somebody picking up my phone.
Right.
Going through it.
Right. And you get a lot of people who come forward, and I've told plenty of people. I sent out messages to everybody on WhatsApp, and people was coming back. Is this spam? Is this? Nah, it's me. It's me. Damn, it's me. I'm telling you that I'm leaving WhatsApp in 48 hours. I'm doing the kind courtesy because you matter. So I want to let you know I'm out. Are you sure this isn't spam? Okay, you know what? Conversation over. You weren't going to make it anyway. Like, whatever this is.
This is like, okay, so
Go ahead.
Being that you have this wealth of information, you have information that majority of us don't keep up with. So if somebody asks questions, it's because they've been lied to so many times. So it's like, is this true right now, or is he overreacting? But being that you have this information,
Right.
I would ask you to be a little more patient with us, because what makes you different from everybody else that feels that they're the neighborhood tech guru? So I'm just saying,
The habitual. If you gonna put some respect on my name.
no, but I'm saying because before you told me yesterday, I was aware of what was going on, but I didn't understand the detail of how it would play a role with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you say somebody's like, I don't know if this because they don't know what to believe anymore.
Right.
So I don't want you to get burnt out from having all this information because people don't know what's right or wrong.
Yeah, thank you, but that's not gonna happen. Hey, look, bruh, I tell people, and then that's it. And you know, I've been saying this for a very long time, right? Here's the thing. This is the killer. So you tell somebody, right? Hey, you shouldn't use WhatsApp. They changed the privacy policy. This is what they're doing. This is the issue. They're spying on you. They're doing this. They're making money off of you. Would anybody in this room go to work and then not get paid? Anybody making money off of you, right? You're not having that. So they're making money off of your searches, your conversations, your purchases. WhatsApp knows your location. It knows when you were on. It knows who you talked to. It knows what you saved. It knows what you sent. And oftentimes it knows what you searched, because there's an in-browser option on WhatsApp and various other things. Here is the number one response that I have received from people, and somebody out there listening is probably saying the same thing. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm good. I'm not worried about it.
You have nothing to hide until.
Dun, dun, dun. But here's my response to that. Fine. I ain't got nothing to hide either. I'm not out there committing crimes, but I have everything to protect. That's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. And in the grand scheme of things, we are all falling into what they are doing in a way that is like, they're making it easy for us. They're making things very convenient for us, right? But behind the scenes, they're prepping us for what's next. For example, how many people out there listening and watching log into your phone with your fingerprint? How many people out there listening and watching log into your phone with your face scan? What you think they doing with your fingerprint? What you think they doing with your face scan? Mm-hmm. How many people got Amazon Fire Stick? How many people got Alexa? How many people got Siri turned on their phone? Check it. If you sitting in the house and you say, hey, Siri, how do you think she heard you? She doesn't just hear, hey, Siri. She's been listening the whole time. Things that you talk about will show up in your advertisements. She has to listen in order to hear, hey, Siri.
Is
the
that,
same with that heifer Alexa.
Is that Apple?
Yeah.
You're Apple guy.
I don't use Siri. You can check my phone right now.
Because
I don't.
No. This is what I'm saying. Are you saying because you turned it off that you believe them?
What I'm saying is I've done enough to make sure they ain't
that
listening.
You covered your end.
I don't even share. Listen, I don't share location. I don't use Google.com. I don't use Gmail. Somebody out there listening may be like, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. No, I'm a think outside the boxist. Okay, that's what I am. All right, I'm not a sheep, and I'm not saying that you are sheep, but people who are utilizing some of these tech services, some of these options, some of these things that make it easy, you are definitely following the path or whatever. Some of the people I said, one of the responses that I got, right, in telling people or whatever, they were like, you know what, it's fine. Most of the people in the UAE, they're using WhatsApp, so I'll stick with it. Okay, cool. I get it. But don't be mad when later they're going further into your personal life because you've now allowed it. This is the digital version of Homeland Security. Think about it. They convinced us that we needed Homeland Security. I'm not saying that we do. I'm not saying that we don't. I'm just putting out an example. But now look what happens with Homeland Security. We're doing this in the name of national security. But what does that mean? Your privacy is at stake. So maybe that's a little bit deep when we're talking about an app or whatever the case is. But when you look at the grand scheme of things and how the government and governments work, there's a such thing as Interpol, international police. There is a certain way that they work and how they work with other agencies and other governments to catch you from doing things or when you do things. And again, I'm not saying that I'm a criminal or anybody in this room is a criminal, but what I'm saying is they are able to now look into our personal lives by such things. And because of the convenience, we as the citizens, we allow it. This is where I'm coming from. And we got to be careful about it. People say, well, I have nothing to hide. I said something to somebody other day. I said, all right, well, you work out. You got a nice body. We all know that when you in your apartment, your bedroom at night, right now, it's nighttime here. If I go in the bedroom and I turn on the lights and I open up the window, what's the result of that? Anybody that's outside can what? See inside. Would I go out there in my bedroom because I'm confident in my body and stand butt naked with my light on at night? No. I have nothing to hide, but I have everything to protect. That's how I see it.
I can dig it. Yeah, I mean, I understand. I guess it's more so people actually caring enough. Like the idea of what you're saying, yeah, you have everything to protect. But ultimately, it just depends on the people care.
Man, it takes me back many years ago. Y'all, you probably remember this. There's a movie Will Smith did with Regina King.
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State. Oh, that's
exactly what's going on. But he's different though. We're no Will Smith in that movie.
Oh no, but
what do you mean?
I mean,
Will
check
Smith
this.
was
He
like,
was. They were using technology.
Oh yeah.
That at the time nobody thought existed. Nobody thought they could do.
Right.
And they were using it, and even some of the older stuff. But they were using the newer tech at the time.
and Gene Hackman was off the grid.
Yes, he was.
Right.
Yes, he was.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if that's how you're gonna live it,
How long ago was that?
oh my gosh,
That had to be the early
That
90s.
was the early 90s.
No,
No, it was
no,
like
no,
mid
later,
to late
maybe
90s.
like
I was in
90,
college.
maybe like 94,
All right,
something like that. We have to check it
Nah, I
out.
was
Yeah.
in high school.
Go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
Still, it was pretty. It's pretty interesting because
I'm gonna go with 97.
not to say
97. I think 96.
Not
Go
to
ahead.
say anything about conspiracies and all of that. You know, I'm big on what they say happened. 9/11 didn't happen. 9/11 not the way they said it happened. But I have my reasons why I feel that way. But we actually gave in to all of those things, like you say, in the name of security. We gave away freedoms. We gave away, like I'm not a conspiracy theorist also, but I'm like, I feel this way about
Conspiracy theorists or think
theorists.
outside the boxist?
No. But no. Like, I feel this way about the press.
Okay.
I think there's freedom of the press, yes, until it becomes an invasion of privacy. I'm not with all that paparazzi stuff. People run up on you taking pictures, filming you when you just out being you doing yourself. I'm not with that. You know, I do like it here, you know, in this country because you need permission.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't have that. They don't have that
True.
crazy damn law. They're like, no, you have to get permission from people.
Even
before
for when
you
we
can-
do photography and
Right.
videography,
You
yes.
gotta get
Yes.
consent.
Yes.
And they don't have that in the States. I'm like, you lost your mind.
Yeah.
You know, and this is, I would have considered this a bigger surveillance state than that, but actually, no. Now, let's fast forward umpteen 20 plus years, whatever. And then you got the FBI going online talking about some, can we get y'all help catching these foods that rated?
Yeah, now they don't have the
you
resources.
know, really? Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. Are you kidding me?
The resources are
Nah,
not good.
man. We need y'all help. No, you need to use all them daggone computers and catch all them people that
Exactly.
y'all let up in there.
Exactly.
Ain't no in the world you have a protest, any protest take place, they up security to deter everybody from there. How you just walking up in the Capitol building?
Some of them ran.
Climbing wall? You climbing walls?
But hold on, wait. We're gonna come to that. I want to talk about that. I want to dive into that.
We're gonna definitely dive
I
into
wanna
that.
dive into
But going back to this privacy, I mean, what I'm talking about is the thing of privacy.
Right.
And if they're invading your privacy, it's not just about making the money. They're possibly using that stuff to put you in compromising situations. That's an influencer.
How you think they're gonna put us in compromising situations though?
It's an influencer. All right, now I want you to start looking at this particular thing over here instead of that over here. You're headed in this trajectory that's going to put you on a path to, say, making the millions and having people work for you in entrepreneurship. But let me start guiding you this way. It'll take you a little bit longer. You know, it's
Oh, you mean like in the sense of like doing research, trying to like better ourselves, or like
yeah. But they start to try to guide you into another direction because you're now starting to get all these little extra things on the side that are made to distract you, to pull you away from it. And if you dive into one, you end up possibly diving into another, looking at a domino effect.
or a rabbit hole like YouTube. Yeah, the rabbit hole.
Boy.
Yeah. So,
YouTube's terrible.
all right, so look, here we go. So when we talk about them guiding us, right? Everybody, and for those of you who are listening and watching, if you have lost someone in your family, my heart goes out to you, and I don't think I'm speaking out of turn when I say the whole team feels the same way. But COVID has been and is continuing to be a bitch. And, but there are some things, there are some lights at the end of the tunnel. And one of those lights is the existence, the creation of the COVID vaccine. So I know, with everybody listening, how y'all feel about the vaccine, and are you planning on taking it? Have you taken it? What's good? John,
Zambinol.
John, how you feeling?
Well, originally, I just felt like I was doing all the right things to not get these diseases. But at the end of the day, I can't control other people. And my wife, she's a nurse, and she believes in vaccines, and she just said this is something that's inevitable. So you either do it now or you're going to be forced to do it later. So I did start the process. I know it's a 21-day between dosages. So you get 2 dosages. I had my first one yesterday, so my next one is coming up on the 3rd of February. So just get it over with, and just
You ain't grow like a third ass cheek or nothing?
not yet.
Nah.
But please believe I will premiere it here on the first show.
No, hell you won't. Not in this studio, you won't.
I get a third ass cheek.
Look, I already told y'all. The minute y'all start foaming at the mouth and twitching, I'm out. Brother, be damn, I'm gone.
What's the show they started in Atlanta?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Shoot. That's where everybody going right now.
And did you get it? Did you get a car? Did you?
Nah, man, my job don't care about me that much. You stupid. They like, yo.
Please don't say who you work for on this podcast, because I don't want nobody coming for.
You know what?
Matter of fact, I won't say nothing else after that.
If I can be completely honest, I believe that all frontline workers, all educators can go for free. Yeah. Because look, I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I went yesterday, I only had my Emirates ID.
Right.
And
No, anyone can go for free.
I thought
Anyone can go for free. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, anyone.
Oh, I thought only like frontline workers.
As it is right now, anyone can go for free. Right?
That's good.
So, but like you, John, I did take it, and I didn't want to. I know that people who know me probably just like gasped and was like, like, yo, the think outside the boxist, you're the one that took it. But I mean, and for me, it was one of those situations where it came down to the job. And very similar to how your wife put it, like, it's something that it's the inevitable, right? And when it came to the work, I mean, all 3 of us are involved in education. So we know that we all have to take it every other week. That's like the law that's been put down, sure. In that group. But, I also do work with the military and other government agencies here in the UAE, which the military specifically, they all have to take it. And so it's one of those things where I weighed all the options that I could, what I know, because I think we know less than what we actually do know about all of this. But I looked at it like, 1, it's the inevitable. 2, I don't want to be the only one around where I'm working at my immediate space and I'm not taking it. Now I'm the one that's subject to it. All y'all walk around at the office and y'all got the vaccine, and if you got it, I'm the Lone Ranger that don't have the freaking vaccine, and now I'm the one that could potentially get it and die, and y'all just get minimal symptoms or none at all. That was ultimately my decision maker. But then, like we were talking off air, I told you, went to work today and saw the email come down, and they basically said, hey, if you haven't, or if you're not going to take the vaccine after such and such date, then you're going to be responsible for getting the vaccine or getting the shots, the every other week shots. I'm sorry. I'm getting my terms mixed up. Let me rephrase that.
Testing.
Right. So we have to test every other week. Correct. So an email came out today saying, if you don't get the vaccine, because we're providing this for you, we're bringing the people to the job to do this, to make it easy for you. If you don't jump on this opportunity after such and such date, then you're going to be responsible for paying for your own
85 dirhams.
85. Which that adds up after a while.
First of all, that's expensive just to go see that you don't have it.
Right. And you ain't even doing anything. Because a lot of people, in fact, you're one of those people. I mean, you just travel home, but you was like, you ain't even traveled across the border. You've been in Abu Dhabi. Like, you just got in the plane and went 12 hours. But a lot of people was like, how come? I've probably taken the test at least 40 times. And that's not an exaggeration. Wow. Because you have to remember, right? Like as soon as you leave Abu Dhabi, you have to take a test to come back in. And it's changed over time. It was initially, if you go when you come back in after 6 days, you need to take the test, right? To show that you don't have it. And that went on for a couple of months, if I'm not mistaken. And then it changed and it said, if you leave Abu Dhabi, come back in, on your 4th day after being back, you got to take a test. And then on your 8th day after being back, you got to take a test. So any one trip, and that was when the tests were costing between like $165. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and then on top of that, there's a requirement that you got to take it with the job, like we all know, every other week. Yeah. So imagine over the last 6 months, mine has added up quite a bit as far as how many you got to take. And that's just the ones coming back in are the ones that make it do it, because every trip you make, that's times 2. Yeah. That's times 2 every trip. But now it's changed again. So for those of y'all that are listening, those that are in the UAE, if you're unaware, you should be aware. Now, as far as I know, unless the email is going out as I speak, but as it is right now, if you leave Abu Dhabi and you come back in, if you are here for 6 days, you then have to take a COVID test. If you come back in Abu Dhabi and you're here for less than 6 days and you're heading back out, then it's fine. But a 6-day stay is a COVID test for you. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, question, with us, after it's completed, will it show up in our Al Hazen app that says we...
For the vaccine?
Correct.
Yes. So I checked. Okay. So yeah, let's do that. So I took my second dose the 13th. So that was yesterday. So the time of filming is the 14th of January, guys. So this episode will come out after a few days, but this is the 14th of January. I took my second dose on the 13th. So I am officially done, right? I am fully vaccinated. Now, what happens is you get, how does it go? 1 to 2 days, you'll get the results back. They told me, and for those who are wondering, I went to Brazil Medical Center or Brazil Clinic, right, in Abu Dhabi, and they said if you don't get the notification inside your app, I think it's gonna be like a little E or something with a circle on it or whatever, but it'll show in your Al Hassan app. If you don't get that within 1 to 2 days, contact us on the 3rd day. But they said it should be there within 1 to 2 days. I'll just give it 3 days. It's not a big deal, right? I got the card. They give you a card. And then what they also say is after 28 days, so 28 days for me from the 13th, I can go anywhere, back to the same clinic, and get a antibody test. And then it will show that, hey, the thing has worked. It has, built the antibodies in your system, and this test that you're taking is now showing that.
Inshallah.
And that's pretty much it. And then I heard something else, which I'm not really sure about. Maybe y'all know something about if you're taking your test every 2 weeks, you get like a gold star in the app or something like that that accompanies this thing that shows that you're vaccinated.
So that's your first place ribbon, your sticker.
Everybody gets a trophy.
Hey, man. So those of y'all in the UAE that want to go get your gold star.
Participation stars.
Yo, go get it. So, yeah. But, okay. So, but listen, in the end, right? I mean, I ain't even going to get into the conspiracy thoughts and whatnot. We'll maybe say that for another conversation. But when it comes down to the vaccine, I'm with you and I'm with what your wife said. It's the inevitable. We're going to get it. It's going to be a requirement to some level, to some degree. I'd rather have it than not. I mean, whether it's 70-something% or 80 or 90-something%, that is a percent higher than being zero and being out there with your mask and risking it. And I don't know. I mean, I haven't changed my feelings. I haven't had a change of heart. I still feel some kind of way about taking the vaccine, but I also feel some kind of way about not having any kind of protection when everybody else around me is. And I think that bleeds into the whole herd community concept. But that's how I'm feeling. So, yeah.
I can dig it, man. Because, I mean, for real, you're going to have to get it. If you don't get it, you're going to get sick from something else.
You're going to get that third ass cheek. Things going to grow. Like, yo, man, I don't. Hey.
Yeah. I saw an article and it was about the vaccine over in China. And that thing had something like 73 side effects. It's like the worst vaccine. It's like being marketed as the worst vaccine ever. I'm just like, damn.
Well, when I hear that, I'm wondering who's narrating it also.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you this. it's probably not anybody in China narrating.
Right.
Well,
And guess what? If you don't want
some,
somebody to use that, you create this thing that say,
Of course.
that's what I'm saying. So
all
like
you gotta
everybody's
say.
talking about the Pfizer one,
Yeah.
because it's Western. Western control. If it's Western, it's good,
Right.
And you know what
So they
Western
say.
is. Western is white,
man,
so it's right.
Yeah, we've seen how well that works.
Well, I'm just saying.
But
Yeah.
just to add to it though, I didn't have any side effects from taking it.
You haven't grown your cheek yet.
Right.
I haven't
still
had
got 28 more
I
days.
haven't had
Look, hold on. He
I
got
haven't-
28 days later.
I have not had
Sitting
any
like this.
side effects, any ass effects. Like yo, nothing, fam,
People
nothing.
will start rage monstering
So-
out in this piece. Boy.
But how y'all feel? Okay, so now we got a vaccine out there, right? So you gonna end up taking it. You gonna be.
Oh, it's inevitable.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's coming.
Or it's gonna be expensive for them.
but
But
how,
not.
okay, but
Oh
for you,
no,
how you
we
feel?
do free. We do.
But how
free.
you feel though, right? You taking it? How you gonna move now? Now that you taking it, like
Oh,
is
the
anything
same.
changing?
Oh, no, I'm still gonna remove. I'm still operating as if I didn't take it.
Right.
Because I don't know what other people are doing, so I have to be responsible for myself.
I gotta say,
Yeah, same here.
I haven't given anybody DAP in 11 months, 17 days, 14 hours, and 36 minutes until you came to the studio. We dapped each other up. But I think we was both like...
Well, you know, well, that didn't cross my mind. What crossed my mind was I felt like you were being responsible. I believe in you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, like if I touch your hands, it's because I believe you have me in your best interest.
For sure.
I would like to believe.
I was gonna have the people come here and do. I think the thing is over there, but I was gonna have the people come here and do the cleaning, the antibacterial whatever before, but wasn't able to get that done because I was out doing other stuff and trying to get it scheduled and whatnot. But I was on some levels like that, so I did some stuff on my own to make sure before y'all came in the studio everything was set. But you know what I'm saying, like, so thank you, and that is exactly where my head is at. So. I don't know, but yeah, and I feel the same. I'm not moving any kind of different. I said way back in February, movie theaters are done. Like I'll probably never ever go to a movie theater again. I don't know.
Man.
Really?
Yeah, bro, I'm
People
done.
are taking.
I'm done.
No, but
I said that in February.
entertainment industry is taking full. Disney's taking full advantage of.
Oh, that Disney
Without
Plus
a
is
doubt.
fire.
the
That Disney-
movie theater.
They got Marvel, don't they?
Netflix.
Oh yeah, they got the whole yes.
Netflix,
Netflix
is
is
blowing.
bananas.
I
But
beat Netflix. Look, I beat Netflix. It's finished.
Netflix doing it. As far as I can see on the service, Netflix is doing it right.
You think so?
Yeah. As far as I can see,
I think
I don't know
Disney.
if they're
I think
doing it
Disney
behind
might be
us.
the one that's doing it. I think Apple Plus has failed for the time being. I think Disney Plus is knocking it out because
Oh,
Disney
well,
Plus is coming with.
Disney's buying everybody out though.
But Disney has material that is specific to
Oh, yeah.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And bro.
I saw the thing about what they're planning on doing with Black Panther
What they planning on doing about Panther?
for part 2.
Oh, do y'all? I ain't even gonna tell y'all because y'all gonna laugh at
They're
me.
not.
gonna say
Yeah. For one, they're not going to recast the character for T'Challa.
Wait, don't say nothing.
This already out. This is already out.
I haven't seen Black Panther.
Why?
Yes, I'm leaving. Bye.
I know, like why?
Take this shit off.
Is there like a specific reason why you didn't
Are
want to
you
be a part of the
kidding?
like African American
believe
population to
I
support?
can't believe I said it on air.
No, but I'm like, why though?
Yo,
You know, you sound like a person.
Yo, be nice in the comments below.
You know, you sound like a person.
Stream. Look. You
know
I'll
what he
give you
sound
a
like?
stream so you can watch
You
Black
sound like
Panther.
one of them people that goes on on Facebook and said, "Am I the only one that ain't seen Black Panther yet?"
I'm gonna tell you off air. I'm gonna tell you off air why I hadn't seen it, and I am going to. I have it. I am going to watch it, but that I'll tell you off air, and it'll be something that we talk about another time on the show. But when you gonna be sorry, you gonna be like, my bad, dog.
Well, I mean,
No, I ain't. No, I ain't.
well, see, I can't say my bad because with the information given, I feel like you should have watched it.
By
and
now.
if that information is that good, we should have already known it. So we shouldn't have these views on you. But you put us in front of everybody. Like, what are we supposed to say?
Thank you for listening. Good night. Yo, man, what? Dog, come on.
Hey.
I'm gonna tell y'all another time.
Inshallah.
Another time. So
Dang, you almost made me forget what I was talking about.
good. I'm glad because you was about to come at me. That's what I.
No. Actually, I was just gonna go ahead and spoiler. Yes, but no, but it's
ahead,
not really
Go
a
ahead.
spoiler.
Go ahead,
It's just what they decided to do since the passing of Chadwick Boseman. They've Disney decided with Marvel they're not going to recast the character for T'Challa. They're going to build the concept more so around
The next one?
part 2 to be.
No, I'm saying, is it going to be the next? Because, they all change.
The second Black Panther 2. So
Oh, no, I'm saying the next
next
person is the next actual
Yes.
Black Panther.
Hold up.
They didn't say who that's going to be. They never say who that's
You heard
going
what
to
he
be.
just said? The second Black Panther 2. What movie is it?
No, I was saying the second. Pause it, comma, whatever you want to put.
I
there,
ain't hear no
Black Panther
pause.
2.
I heard the second Black Panther 2.
Look, I'm talking to him now. All right?
That's what I heard. Hey, you
You ain't even watched it, so you need to
when
sit back and.
you know when they come out with the third House Party 3. You know what I'm saying?
That was with
did.
that was with Immature.
No, I think that was with that was with I think TLC. I think
No.
Immature was House Party 4. Ooh, I think so.
Immature was definitely 3.
No, I think it was 4.
4?
Or I think so. TLC was in one
I
of
don't
them.
remember 4 house parties.
Follow the drip. That's my
I remember the first one. I remember the second one.
Yeah, I remember the
I
second one.
vaguely remember the third one. And if they had a fourth one,
The third
think-
one's
I
when
think-
they flew in. That's TLC was in the third one.
That's what I said.
Remember they
Don't get me the line.
Remember they lost their bags and they put them in the airport and they got money. They put them on the side and they got picked up from the airport. That was the third one.
I thought that was half
Immature.
baked. All right, never mind.
Immature was the fourth one because they tried to kind of like redo it because Immature was Kid and Play.
I am
in the one they was in.
sure that the third one Immature was in.
We're gonna check it. But going back to what we said earlier about Enemy of the State,
What year?
You said when?
97.
It's 98. I said 96. And
I didn't give
you
a
didn't.
year.
You didn't bid.
You said high school, so you were completely wrong.
No,
you said we were in high school when that came out.
you said
It's on
90,
tape.
You said 94.
What did I say?
I was leaving high
I
school
said
in 94. It
97.
couldn't have been.
Ooh, you right.
You said 94.
I said 97.
Yes. No, you
I said I was in
94.
college.
No, wait.
I didn't get to college to 96.
Hold up.
How
I
you
think.
gonna be in 94?
I didn't say 4.
I didn't say 94.
Hey, I was
right,
right.
we're gonna roll
I
back.
was right.
98?
House. No. 98 for Enemy of the State. House Party 3 was TLC. Like I said, Immature
Was
came in
4?
House Party 4 because they were like Kid and Play. They were the ones throwing the party. Remember, they were the badass little kids,
I know.
right? That's House Party, and that's House Party 4.
Then I don't remember
didn't watch
3
it.
then.
I didn't watch
House
4.
Party 3
I
was
know I
with-
didn't watch 4.
Yeah. So
I think.
But
at
the
that
first
point,
one-
I
the
was
first
just
one is it.
busy doing what I did. So.
So what?
the first one, House Party, like I do the dance when it come out. I move tables and stuff out the way. Don't be.
It's a cult classic.
That's what it is.
People still do it in the club if the right song come on.
I know all the lines. I'm telling you, bro. I be all over it.
House Party was
I
definitely.
don't know, where we get on House Party? We were
Hey,
talking
man.
about Enemy of the State.
This is Diverse Clarity, where we have thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. That's how. Next.
For sure.
Because this one surely don't matter. But
Hey,
anyway.
bro. It does, man. House Party?
No,
Come
I'm
on.
sorry. Now we moving to Enemy of the State.
Break your legs and kick your fucking ass. That's what I said. Oh, come on, man. House Party.
Who got a light?
How about a Bud Light?
Oh,
Yeah, that was the worst.
with us. They always fucking with us.
Shout out to Bo Legged Lou.
Just like him.
Shout out to Bo Legged Lou.
For sure.
Yo,
Full
that's
force.
what I'm talking about. Bust it. Yo, we gonna be like house in the party. House in the party?
This might sound just like.
That's what.
Oh
Yo,
my
come
God.
on, man. Yo, I didn't know we was gonna be burning shit up. It's like, yo, come on.
No more coffee for you.
You stupid.
So, all right, but look, going on to some stuff that matter, right? Before we go way off, you know what I'm saying? Trump. So, as people all around the world may know, some just found out. But yo,
Hey, I'll tell you this.
I was really trying not to
No,
laugh.
hey,
at
bro,
that one.
that doesn't hurt my feelings.
Nah,
though.
of course.
No. When
Nah.
I say that in the most like the most respectful
I
way
get it.
because I really don't keep up with that stuff. So I really just go off of secondhand information. So
that.
I don't care because it's just so much. Have you?
I agree
I
with
don't
that.
want to change it. But did you? Have y'all seen the Netflix thing about say bye to 2020?
I didn't watch it yet, but
You
I
watched it?
Mess is.
But the white lady
Death
on
to
there,
2020.
yes,
Oh my
the white lady
gosh.
on there,
Death to
she makes it seem like watching. She's not from the States. She said watching the States is a reality show, and she said she started binge watching the election. She was like, this game show was like for days. Nobody knew a winner, and I was like, that's exactly what it is.
Yes,
that's what I'm
exact-
saying. It's
Y'all didn't see the meme that I put in the group?
what it say?
It had the alien laid back on the couch watching, and he was
Oh,
like, "Yo,
yeah.
this is the best season finale," and he was talking about what was
The season finale of Earth.
yeah.
No, of the United States.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was watching Earth. I think.
yeah.
Without a doubt, but he
that
was
alien.
definitely focused on the States.
Of course,
course.
of course.
Pandemic and
most-
Trump
That's the story. That's
and
what's
Black
popping.
Lives Matter. Come on.
Exactly, man.
And
But
with the Tiki Torch boy, what's that?
the Proud Boys.
Stand down and stand back.
Stand
Right.
back and stand.
How
stand
you
down, stand
literally
back.
get on national?
Right.
No, he wasn't even on national TV. This fool was on international television and literally said,
No, but you know what? What kind of confidence you have to be able to say something like that because it really exists, and it's shocking that he would come out and say it. But you got to be in a really good place.
Shocking, no, but I hear you.
No, well, you know,
Remember who this is.
The problem is that white America won't recognize that he had the cojones to say that, to tell these people, hey, we're going to just hold off right now.
Yeah.
But like white people are allowing this to happen.
"Oh yeah,
So, but I will say this, congratulations to the people in the United States who've decided to disassociate themselves with him because he's no longer president. Because that's the only thing I see. Because if he was president,
they late dollar
that's
short.
what I'm saying. But if he was president still, they
We-
would have stayed with him.
this man has been impeached twice now,
right.
and
Does that mean peace?
absolutely
Not yet.
from our end, maybe.
No,
yet.
twice.
No.
2 fingers, peace.
Nah, not yet. So
no, there's no peace.
because so like
There's no peace.
I think on the outside, like people have in their mind like when he's impeached, like he's done, and that ain't what I'm
Right.
saying. Like
That's
impeachment is a fancy word for being sued,
Yeah,
basically.
because Bill Clinton was
Right.
impeached.
Right.
No.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, he was.
Listen.
He was
There can be an impeachment. He has been impeached twice. This is
No,
not
I'm talking about Bill Clinton wasn't impeached.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know about that. Okay, guess what? Okay, let's move on. Okay.
but being impeached, right? Charges have been brought to him.
So he should be getting arrested.
Well,
Because-
I mean, you got to be arraigned, and
No,
all
I'm
that-
saying well, they should hold him because he's a flight risk.
he's just a risk.
Period.
Yeah, no matter where he go.
Like, yo, that's it. So, but it doesn't necessarily mean that he's gone. Obviously, we know he
Right.
was impeached the first time, and he stayed. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't enough votes in the Senate.
Right.
The
okay,
Senate.
so-
They did
Does
not-
he have
there's
enough
not
votes now?
We don't know. For the House?
For the House,
yes,
he does.
because the House
For Article
initiated
25,
the
yes.
impeachment. So the process has now begun. So now what we're hoping is that as it goes to the Senate, they get enough votes. Basically, we're going to need about, I ain't even going to say we, because I don't assign myself to no party. But, you know, in the sense of we as in, let's get rid of him, I'm on that side. I'm on that side of the team,
Yeah.
right? I'll put on that jersey for this game, all right? But after that, I'm taking it off and y'all go do the dry cleaning. I'm good. So, but when it comes to this, we, those that want him out, we need about 15, 17 Republicans to flip, because I assume all the Democrats is like, done.
Well, I'm pretty sure Georgia's good. They're blue now, so I'm pretty sure they're still on
Yeah.
the same. They're on the wagon of flipping.
we'll see, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope so.
Well, I do too.
And the only reason that I hope so is because I look at it like this is an opportunity for him to not even be considered or have the opportunity to run again, which we were talking about. We
Right.
were talking about earlier. Because here's the deal. So like, yo, let's put this under the microscope, right? So there's a couple of options, right? There's impeachment, which we know that's the route that we're going now, right? But then there was also the option to invoke the 25th Amendment, which basically means the mental capacity of the president is not fitting to carry out the duties. But this is something that has to be pushed by the vice president. And even though he all but said, go get Pence. And I'm done with you, Pence. If you can't do anything, Pence still didn't want to invoke the 25th Amendment. I don't know about y'all. I ain't a snitch. But if you basically telling your Proud Boys to come after me, and when they break into the Capitol while I'm trying to conduct a meeting and security has to take me to an undisclosed location beneath, along the walls of the Capitol somewhere so they can't find me, and now I got an opportunity to come after you? Bruh, consider yourself God. 25th all day. I'm putting on jerseys. I'm getting tattoos, 25. Like, it's whatever. Like, I'm coming for you. This is how I feel. So, I don't know, but Pence still didn't want to do it. So, here comes the impeachment.
I don't think he believes he could be president. That's
Who?
Pence.
Even for...
Who cares?
He does.
I don't even think he could be vice president.
No, he does.
I don't even think he could be vice president.
For
Who cares?
5 days. You can't hold it down.
You know what? Do you really want that? Do you want it though?
For real.
Do you want it?
Right.
Like,
For
honestly,
5 days?
me, I would want to
Give
get
me
so
the
far
job.
away from this.
No,
Bruh,
give me the
does it-
job. I'll tell you what. Yes, I want it, but I'm pretty sure America ain't ready for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Wait, what?
You so
I'm
stupid. For 5
pretty
days?
sure,
For 5 days?
in 5
But
days.
what could you
Yeah.
really do in 5 days, though?
What?
No, if you only had 5 days, what could you really get started? Move.
That's like the lock's 24 hours to live. You got 24 hours to live.
Yep.
Just think.
And every
Where
day.
would you go? What would you do? Who would you screw?
It'd be what's do the math on that. I ain't no mathematician.
5 days. What you
But-
trying to do? How many hours?
Shoot, I get it done in 4 days.
I ain't good at public.
I don't know what you're going to do in 4 days.
I know, and I'm not gonna say it with this microphone
He's got-
because I might decide to run one day, and I don't need nobody coming at me like.
Wow.
Now, you know, there's you can run, but you're not going to get picked. Look, for you,
Right.
for somebody to pick you would have to completely change everything.
And still wouldn't get picked.
But you would have to kill a lot of people.
Why he say it all proper though? For somebody to pick you.
No, but I'm saying, like, because when I say that, I'm saying that you would have to completely change your whole perception, appearance,
Oh, yeah.
because somebody's got to believe you. And you look like you just about to F some shit up.
And that's the whole point.
That's why I said nobody's picking you for that. I want you
No,
to
I
trick him and
would.
then do it.
I'll tell you this much. I would absolutely change 2 things.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
2 things.
How do we get on this? You let him loose on this?
Trump, you did this.
You let him
did
loose
this.
on this.
Hey,
Go
when
ahead.
you got Trump in, anybody can be president.
Right, for real.
Do you smell?
Shoot, Peter Griffin could be daggone president
Oh,
at this
Lord.
point.
Ain't that a cartoon?
Yep.
Good God.
That would be the next one after
Here we go.
Joe and Kamala.
What would you do, Corey? What are your 2 things you would do?
First, I would change the national anthem.
Oh shit! To the electric slide.
No, hell no. Hell no. I got pride. You know what that song about, right?
Educate me.
I'll tell you after. Let me finish this. I would definitely change that. I would get rid of Star Spangled Banner, and it would be lift every voice and sing. Something to unify, not to divide, not to invoke fear, not to put pride behind fear mongering, war hoarding, because that's exactly what the country is founded on: death, murder, blood. The only thing I give Trump credit for, and this is the only thing I give him credit for, he did something that nobody wanted to do, but everybody knew was there. He pulled that ugly ass corner of the rug up where everybody been sweeping 400 years, 500 years of
scared me for a
bullshit and all that. He pulled all that crap up, and then he stomped around in it so it flew all over the place. He did that. I will give
on purpose.
On purpose. I will give him credit for that.
I don't think you can give somebody credit for being themselves and then them being themselves as somebody that we all can't stand.
I don't think
or
he was
don't
like that.
need.
He wasn't like that before.
Nah, I think
he was.
I think he
Are
was.
y'all forgetting who
Nah.
he was before?
Yeah, I know
Absolutely
exactly
who
who
He was
was.
always with everybody. He
Bruh.
was like the nice guy. He did say some bad things, but overall, people like being around him.
Bruh.
He had
That
money.
but you have to remember.
he had connections to money.
But look, let me tell you what has changed. when he was doing that, when he was hanging around the rappers, when he was hanging around the singers and all these people or whatever, athletes, when he was doing this, he was in a light where nobody was in a position to dislike him. Now you got him in a position. I mean, even when he was an ass on The Apprentice, which I never watched, but when he was an ass on the show, that was where he was supposed to be that way. He was revered because that's how he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be the hard to work for boss. And then he actually became the boss of the freaking United States. And what we learned was that character in The Apprentice was the exact person that he was. And now he's in a job that he don't know how to do. So what would you do if you back a cat into a corner?
Trump straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Trump did what Tupac did in Juice. He became a character and couldn't escape it.
But he was comfortable being around the rappers, the singers, the athletes, and whatnot, because all he had to do was spend money, have sex with women, talk about how much he's worth, lie about it because nobody's looking into it. Now you become the president of the United States. Everything that you do is being looked into. You can't back out of your lies. So what do? You lean in. One lie begets a lie, begets a lie, begets another lie. And that's what he did. He leaned in. He tweeted his little heart out. You know what I'm saying? Until
see, I'm listening.
I'm still mad with everybody because it took 4 years to even get him to this point.
Well, because it was time to vote.
Twitter has been just ignoring his rhetoric for 4 years. So I got issue with that.
I don't care.
What do you mean?
Twitter has ignored him. All the rhetoric he's put out.
Okay. That's what you're saying.
Come on now, really?
Well, I mean, that plays a role with freedom of speech, though.
Right, but they wait till now.
No.
It does.
He was doing hate speech.
No.
That comes through perspective.
They were
he's
very
the president
big
of the United States. There's certain things that he can't say due to his position.
Who said that?
Oh, they allowed
and where is that written?
What's that?
Where is that written?
This is a
no. You're saying solid. You're saying
they
like,
allowed.
Right, so we're gonna. I want to hear your point. So what is it that you were saying about Trump now?
We have to realize that Trump is the representation of the people of the United States. We voted him in. Just because we didn't actually vote him, the United States voted him in, and we are a part of that country. But for some reason, we believe that it's not a part of us. That's our life. Like as we get older, we were under a Trump's realm. You know what I'm saying? So whether we want to admit it or not,
you was under a Trump.
Well, actually, none of us were.
True.
Yeah.
Facts.
So you know what I'm referring to.
Thank you, UAE.
Right.
But that's unfortunate that if there's a portion in America's history that's going to have Trump was leading the country and it turned into this. Right. And it's sad because I think you were saying earlier on what the country was actually built off of. He allowed those people to come out of hiding.
Yeah.
So
but, I mean, that's like, opening a cupboard in the projects and ain't nothing but roaches up in there. Man. It's a good thing. At least they're there. You've seen them. But these jokers want to throw a party. I mean,
Yo, you just, I'm laughing.
It was like an apartment that I had.
That's why I was laughing.
So you had the United States.
So I was
wasn't even going to say nothing. I was going to be like, yo, that remind me of this dude I know. I was just about to say that. This remind me of this dude I know.
Yeah, man. It was a horror show, Like you walked in, you saw it,
Yeah.
I mean, this was experience. The thing is, the whole world got to see this. It wasn't just, So people are like, oh my gosh, this is what's happening now. Now, this has been going on my entire life, my mother's entire life, my grandparents' life, and so on and so forth. This is nothing new to us. This is what's been going on. We've been saying this. This is what the country is.
It's actually the best it's ever been for American black people.
Oh, yeah. Because now everybody had a chance to see it.
There's been some trade-offs.
No,
I'm
saying as far as the movement of black people getting money, it's definitely the best place we've been in history in America. As far people want to mention Black Wall. Everybody wasn't getting money during Black Wall Street. It was certain towns, right. But now everybody has the complete opportunity I'm not saying that they don't have roadblocks in front of them, but right now is definitely the best time for African Americans. Now, in comparison to what we've gone through, because I can tell you every decade what hindered us, but we were things have traded off until we got to this point. I'm telling you, white people that put things into place to prevent us from making it happen, they are at the end. What else can they do? Like they did all the systems, and we know that they're there now. But now you have this person who represents this mass group of people. That, I mean, like, what do you do?
Right. I mean, I think it boils down to like education, because we have a lot of people in America who don't understand, like, for example, talking about Kaepernick, right? And how people are saying, well, Kaepernick was wrong for what he did. He shouldn't have did this. I'd much rather a brother kneel down during a song that doesn't necessarily represent us in the best light, right? I'd much rather that than what happened at the Capitol. I'd much rather that than what happened in Virginia. I'd much rather that than a club with people who live an alternative lifestyle off of the norm get shot up because people don't agree with that alternative lifestyle. I'd much rather.
What is an alternative lifestyle?
I'm just saying, but that's why I said with the norm, though. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
But when you say what is the norm?
Because when we look at the norm, we think about male, female, and
I just wanted to like.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, but when we look at okay, but that's why I said it that way, because there's no, there's no slight.
For sure, but I don't want people to be like, what does he mean by that? Because you could have a different view.
Sorry. Okay, so when I say the norm, of course, I mean we're talking about male-female relationships, heterosexual relationships, right? But then when I say an alternative lifestyle, alternative to what people consider the norm.
Okay.
And so that's what I mean by that. So thank you for that, though, because we definitely want to maintain that clarity. So diverse clarity. So so that's what it is. But listen, man, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So how y'all feel, man? Episode 1 is done. How y'all feel? What's good?
I feel great. Man.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to continuing the season, man. This is fun.
Sure. That's how I'm feeling. So and we got a lot of things in store. We'll spoon feed y'all, those who are listening and whatnot. So but it's a lot of things in store. This is just the first episode. We getting loud, we getting hot, we getting our feet wet again. Took a little break, and then here we go. We coming back. So I feel good, Corey. I'm glad you're on the team, man. Appreciate you being here.
Glad to be here.
Hopefully we'll be able to keep you, because I know you got a lot of projects going on and whatnot. So
man,
you know what I mean. But if
the border runs, boy, they're beast.
Yeah, and that too. So in advance,
we work it out though.
In advance, we know, like, if you ain't able to make it because of the border and stuff like that, whatever, we get it. But
yeah, y'all ain't gonna be able to handle yourselves without me, man.
We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Inshallah.
We'll be just sitting there all night.
But then you, John, my co-host, you know what I'm saying? Man,
Man, I'm pumped. I'm really excited about conversing and making this thing happen, man.
For sure. So everybody out there watching and everybody out there listening, we appreciate you. This is just the beginning of what's next, and there's a whole lot more in store. I promise you. Like, there's a lot under the sleeves. So but once again, you've been listening and you've been watching Diverse Clarity. This is where we have those thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. I'm your man Omega. We here with my man Corey, my man John. Diverse Clarity is out. We'll see you next episode.